My penis was like a limp noodle. I felt emasculated, finished, a failure. I couldn't perform for my wife anymore.
You can't get it up? Why not?
Is it because of me?
The shame of it nearly finished me as a man. But if you think that's bad, what happened next is much worse. Strangely, I'm grateful for it because it forced me on an unusual journey, which led me to a powerful ancient tonic that gives me the hardest, thickest, and longest lasting erections I've enjoyed since my early 20s, enabling me to make love to my wife every night for as long as I like while she enjoys the most intense, pleasurable climaxes she's ever had. Yes, thanks to this powerful ancient tonic taken by tribes of the Himalayan mountains for centuries by men with the highest sex drive in the world, you too can get hard as a brick on command. Feel your sex drive light up like a fire, last as long as you like, and enjoy the most explosive climaxes that flood you with immense pleasure every single night. You'll reclaim that alpha male swagger, supreme confidence, youthful energy, vigor, and masculinity, gaining admiration from other men and younger women too, as they sense your new masculine confidence. Your girl will never look at another man and will treat you like gold every day, making you dinner, giving you massages, smiling at you in loving admiration. Life will be good, as it always is when you get big, stiff erections on command, morning, day, and night. Now, you may be feeling skeptical, which is something I understand. I felt that way myself until I tried this ancient tonic, and I felt a sudden surge in my sex drive and my erections stiffening up as it started bursting out through my zipper. Just as it worked for me, it'll work for you, as it targets the true cause of ED, which has nothing to do with your age, blood flow, psychological reasons, or low testosterone. Instead, it's something completely different, brand new, safe, and unheard of in modern society until today. It's a powerful solution based on scientific studies from the International Journal of Impotence, and it gets to work fast, getting you stiff, long-lasting erections you'll love whenever you feel like it. You'll show these younger guys how it's really done with your new high sex drive and supreme hard erection performances that make your girl climax over and over. It's easy to do from home in less than a minute. It works fast for guys of all ages, from 25 to 55 to 75. And it doesn't involve pills, pumps, dangerous injections, testosterone treatments, or embarrassing doctor visits. It doesn't matter how long you've had ED. It doesn't matter if your ED is as bad as it gets, or if you just want harder erections to boost your performance. It works. That's all there is to it. What you're about to see is highly controversial and flies right in the face of everything you've ever heard about ED. It will also be the most important video you ever see. I won't hold back, which is why you have to watch this video until the end right now. I'm under pressure to take it down. We don't have much time. Plus, in a few minutes, you'll see how to restore the thickest, hardest erections of your prime, along with powerful sexual desire, intense tidal wave ejaculations, and a confident, happy, long life. Hang on to every word, because you'll also see the rock-solid proof that the real cause of ED is a deadly feminizing compound that's crept silently into our food, water supply, and even the air we breathe. This nasty compound attacks and eats away at the erectile mechanism that hardens your penis. When this happens, you either can't get hard for long, you don't get hard at all, or you lose your erection after a few minutes. You risk getting stuck in the ED anxiety death cycle, which can take years to recover from. Listen up. The longer you suffer from ED, the more your penis atrophies and shrinks in size. That's why you need to watch this short video until the end right now, because it's the only way to get your naturally hard, bulging erections back and restore your penis to the iron hardness of your younger days, and without the sickening side effects of Big Pharma's ED pills. In 2 minutes, you'll see how a potent tonic got my hard erections back. Imagine your girl moaning with delight, eyes closed, her entire body pulsating and crying out your name deliriously as she reaches yet another mind-blowing climax. She'll be so flooded with intense pleasure, she won't be able to speak. She'll be buzzing with joy all the next day and telling her friends how amazing you are in bed. You'll get hard at night, then again in the morning when you wake up with a rock-solid erection that's bursting out of your pants. Your package will feel and look bigger, and women will notice. This potent ED solution was hidden deep in the Himalayan mountains for centuries before one maverick doctor dared reveal it to the public after defying Big Pharma's threats and refusing their hush money. You'll see how this tonic not only gives you harder than ever erections and a high sex drive, but also helps you enjoy a burst of fresh energy and a more masculine, younger body. But first, I should introduce myself. My name's Michael Bonner, and I'm from near Rice Lake, Wisconsin. I'm 54 this year, and I'm happily married to my beautiful, sexy wife, Monica. We married in our 20s, and we always had an awesome sex life, often going at it several times a night. We always made our sex life a priority. Monica's a healthy woman who needs regular sex to feel happy, relaxed, and fulfilled. Whenever things got tense between us, I knew I had to take Monica to the bedroom and make sure she got it good. Then, all the tension would melt away. But by the time I hit my 50s, my libido was decreasing. Monica still needed to feel that connection, to be satisfied by her man several nights a week. And she was beautiful. With her hot, toned body from doing yoga 5 times a week, she was even sexier than 10 years before. But to my shock, I started noticing my erections wouldn't feel as hard anymore during sex. Sometimes I'd lose my hardness after a few minutes, like when we changed position or if I got distracted. I used to stay firm the whole way through, so it was frustrating to be losing my erection like this. Then one night, I couldn't get it up at all. Monica was hot and sexy, and I wanted so badly for my penis to stiffen up. I needed to satisfy her, but nothing was happening, and no amount of foreplay could change it. I stayed soft as a marshmallow. It made me mad that I couldn't satisfy my wife that night. I felt inadequate, a failure. I prayed it was temporary, but it was just the start of an ED nightmare that lasted nearly 5 years. A few weeks later, I lost my erection again. Then again and again, until after a few months, I was only getting semi-hard once a month, and this was soul-destroying. I felt deeply ashamed, humiliated, less of a man. That's why I know what you're going through. I lived through it every day for years. After a few months, I'd had enough. ED was creating a heavy strain on our marriage. If I couldn't satisfy my wife anymore, I knew it'd be the end of us soon. So, like any guy would, I went to see my doctor. It was embarrassing for me, but the doctor barely reacted. "Your health is fine," he told me, looking bored as he handed me prescription for ED drugs. I could take the pills my doctor prescribed and maybe they'd work. But let me tell you why I hate ED drugs. The first reason is you depend on them to get hard, meaning Big Pharma gets free access to your wallet for life, helping themselves to your cash each time you want to have sex, which should be the most natural thing in the world. And you feel like a phony or a drug cheat each time you pop that pill. Second thing is, ED pills don't boost your sex drive. What they do is force an artificial, fake erection. The whole game is set up to make you come back and pay for more. That's how they make billions. With ED pills, you need to time your sexual encounter to the minute. I don't know about you, but I don't want to be looking at my watch every 5 minutes wondering when my boner pill is going to kick in. Give me spontaneous sex instead of planning it with a stopwatch. And how about the side effects of ED drugs? It's played down in the media, but men are risking permanent vision problems, kidney pains, cardiac events, migraines, even stroke. On average, around 220 cardiac events are reported each month as a side effect of these dangerous drugs. Heart attacks, deaths, near deaths, strokes. You may as well play Russian roulette with a loaded gun. I was terrified people would find out I had ED. My coworkers, buddies, and Monica's friends. Did they all secretly know I couldn't get it hard? Nothing was working, and I had to find a solution urgently. Our marriage had hit a new low. Monica was pent up with sexual frustration. We were hardly talking, and when we did, we fought about the slightest thing. I was scared because I knew she was getting hit on by other guys. One guy from her yoga class was flirting with her. This guy joined yoga so he could hit on the women there. His method was to wait for a woman to go through a rough patch in her marriage so he could make his move while she was vulnerable. When I thought about it, this guy was a sleaze. But it had been a whole year since Monica and I had enjoyed sex, and her frustration was beyond belief. I needed to fix our sex life first. Then she wouldn't even look at another man. I got a huge shock one day when I found a big vibrator in Monica's closet. She hadn't used it yet, but when I looked at the thick black silicone penis, I felt like less of a man. This simple object could satisfy my wife far better than I could. When I asked Monica about it, it caused a big scene. "We haven't made love in over a year," she said, crying. "I'm not right anymore, Mike. I don't feel normal. I love you, but I need to be satisfied. I need us to be the way we used to." As I held her in my arms, I knew she was right. She'd put up with my BS failures to get hard for long enough. I had to do something urgent to save my marriage and family. I finally bit the bullet and bought some ED pills from the pharmacy. And that night, I took Monica out on a special date with the pills stashed in my pocket. Our date night was awesome. We ate at a new restaurant in town and had a ball. Monica was smiling and laughing for the first time in months. It's like we were back how we used to be, having fun and remembering why we fell in love. As the night came to an end, I knew I had to cap it off with a supreme performance in the bedroom. I couldn't let my girl down yet again. So I headed to the gents' room and popped an ED pill. I had around 60 minutes for it to kick in. When we got home, Monica knew I'd taken the pill and she couldn't wait. As we kissed passionately, I stripped her down to her sexy black underwear. She lay back, breathless and trembling in anticipation, desperate for a real man to make love to her, to satisfy her. For a few minutes, I felt nothing happening at all. Then I suddenly felt something stirring in my pants and bang, that's when it hit me. My heart started skipping beats. It felt like something was exploding in my head and all I remember is falling into darkness. Next thing I knew, I was waking up in hospital, confused and scared. I was hooked up to some tubes and had a drip in my arm. A doctor came over to my bedside. "Sir, I'm afraid you've suffered an adverse reaction," he said. "The drugs you took caused you to black out and suffer from heart arrhythmia, triggered by low blood pressure. Your heart even stopped at one point. You've stabilized, but you'll be on blood thinners for at least 3 months." I felt sick to my stomach. My heart had stopped due to the ED drugs I'd taken. I lay there in the hospital bed, thanking God I was still alive. ED had almost ripped my marriage and my family apart. It had come so close to finishing me as a man. One thing I knew right there and then. I'd never touch ED pills again in my life, and I'd do whatever it took to fix my ED. And as soon as I made this decision, I felt a renewed determination and sense of purpose growing inside me. The first day I got out of the hospital, we started talking about what we could do. Monica told me her friend Brandy was having mind-blowing sex with her new man Jeff, who was 72. She said Jeff never took ED pills, yet he was performing like a much younger guy. What was he doing? I hadn't met Jeff before, and I was embarrassed to ask him for help, but I had to do something. So I got his number and called him. I told him how ED was ruining my life and how the ED drugs caused my heart to stop. "I get it, Mike," Jeff told me. "Our erections mean everything to us. Nowadays, I get hard erections and Brandy and I have sex almost every night. But Brandy has no idea I suffered from ED for 8 long years. I tried ED pills at the time. At the start, they helped me get hard. But then, they started having less effect until eventually, they stopped working altogether. In the end, they made my ED much worse. My erection problems ended my marriage and my wife left me for a younger guy. Then, I lost my job due to depression because of it. I hit rock bottom. Then I found a new job working in government medical research. Suddenly, I had access to thousands of medical studies that were unavailable to the public. I took advantage of this and dove deep into research about ED every spare moment I had. This led me to one brilliant doctor who'd uncovered a wealth of valuable information about the real reason men can't get erections, which has nothing to do with blood flow, your age, psychological reasons, or low testosterone. Thanks to him, I got my hard erections back, and now I get hard every night for as long as I want. The trick to get stiff, long-lasting erections is not what everyone thinks. It's all down to this crazy tonic I've been drinking each day. Then he gave me the number of the doctor who he told me he owed his life to, Dr. Prasad. "Call this guy," he told me. "I only have enough supply for me, but he has the solution." I didn't know what to think. Was it legit? I was about to find out. I called the overseas number and it took me a few tries to get through. But the lady I talked to was friendly. She told me Dr. Prasad was traveling in Florida and she gave me his U.S. number. Surprisingly, he picked up right away. At first he seemed reluctant to talk, but when I mentioned I knew Jeff, he warmed up. "I can help you, Mike, but you'll need to come see me here in Florida," he said. "I'll have an hour or so on Friday." That Friday morning, I was straight on the plane down to Florida. I didn't know what to expect when he ushered me into his office, but what he told me that day blew my mind. The real reason men get erectile problems, Mike, has nothing to do with blood flow, low testosterone, your age, or any other baloney they tell you in order to sell their products, he said. See, there are guys of 25 out there with severe ED. They're young and healthy with high testosterone and good blood flow, and they can't get it up. That's because the real cause of ED is a wave of new feminizing chemicals that have seeped into the water supply, food, household products, and even the air. These chemicals attack the tiny hormones that power your erectile mechanism. When that happens, your blood vessels down there can't relax enough to get blood into your penis. See, getting an erection happens in 2 phases. First, you get aroused, which triggers blood flow to your penis through a network of vessels and capillaries. Second, you activate your erectile mechanism, which relaxes the vessels at the base of your penis. When these vessels relax and stay wide, the blood flows into your penis and gets trapped there, and you get an erection. Now, what happens when those vessels can't relax enough to let enough blood in for you to get hard? That's when you get ED. But the real reason your erectile mechanism can't relax those blood vessels is not down to blood flow or your age. It's all down to androgens. Androgens? What are they? I asked him. Androgens are as important for your erection as oil is for your car, he replied. They help your penile vessels widen and relax so the blood flows in, stays trapped in there, and makes your penis hard. And when androgens run low, your erectile mechanism will grind to a halt. It's like when your car has no oil. The engine gets damaged and eventually grinds to a halt. It's the same with your androgens and your erections. When your androgens are low, your erectile mechanism has no fuel anymore. You need these tiny hormones to relax those blood vessels so blood can flow into your penis. It doesn't matter how good your blood flow is or if your testosterone levels are healthy. When androgens are low, you cannot get or stay hard, whatever you do. ED drugs might help you, but only because they increase levels of a gas called nitric oxide, which forces these vessels to widen temporarily. When the effect wears off, you lose your hardness immediately. That's because they do nothing to fix the root cause of ED. So why would a man not have enough androgens? I asked him. The problem is, androgens are now being depleted by a buildup of new chemicals affecting us men, he replied. Some are even calling these new chemicals castration chemicals because of how much they eat away at your masculinity. They increase a female hormone called prolactin in your body, a hormone which lowers sexual desire. All men have prolactin in their bodies, and it's normal to have some. Prolactin is what calms our sexual desire down after we ejaculate so we don't feel like going again for a few hours. But when we have too much prolactin around the clock, it removes our sexual desire. High prolactin is also the reason why so many young guys are acting like women these days. I know it may sound controversial, but we all know younger guys are getting whiny and weak and are confused about their gender. These feminizing chemicals are the reason why. With guys over 40, prolactin can make us fatter or even get man boobs. We lose our libido, we get fat, feel tired and irritable, our energy levels decrease, and we don't feel up for sex anymore. Your doctor might put it down to age or psychological reasons, but that's just an excuse to get rid of you or sell you more expensive pills. After all, there are plenty of men out there over 70 who make love to their wives every night. Guys like Jeff. I had to admit, it seemed deeply wrong that over 50% of men over 40 are now suffering from ED. Dr. Prasad told me that a shocking 25% of young guys are now suffering from ED. That's completely insane. It never used to happen. Of course, the American medical industry doesn't want you to know what the root cause of ED and low sex drive really is, Dr. Prasad added. They'd rather keep you ignorant, so you take your pharma medication like a good American. But there is some good news. There is a way out. He disappeared for 20 minutes, then came back with a binder. Where I'm from in the Hunza Valley in Asia, men in their 70s are having sex with their younger wives every night. They also have the strongest sex drives, the highest sperm count, and the lowest body fat you'll find anywhere. In that binder, you'll see a copy of my confidential research. Wait until I leave the U.S. and you may share it with others. Good luck. Well, I didn't know what to think. This was completely different to what American doctors would tell me. But then I remembered where American medical advice had got me. In a hospital bed after my heart had suddenly stopped. I knew I had to try something new. His research binder was huge and I needed help. I called Jeff right away. We spent the next 2 weeks digging through the research. It took us hours each day, but every minute was worth it. Because what we found will shock you. But it will also give you the hardest, longest lasting erections you've had in years. In 2022, the ED drugs market was worth $2.46 billion. That's projected to double in size in only 8 years from now. You've seen the TV commercials. Big Pharma wants men to take ED pills every day. They don't care about the shocking side effects and risks of heart attack, blindness, and stroke. It's all about their money. And with ED rates increasing so fast, it's no wonder Big Pharma are excited. So why are ED rates rising so dramatically? How did we go from being the strong, masculine men who took up arms to the enemy to being the soft, weak, half-feminized men you see around you today? It all comes down to one thing. In recent years, chemical companies have been lobbying the government to increase production of a harmful group of compounds known as endocrine disrupting chemicals. or EDCs for short. They're toxic to your sex hormones or your endocrine system, which is why they're called endocrine disrupting chemicals. They get used in plastic packaging, paint, furniture, and food. You eat them, drink them, absorb them through your skin, you even breathe them. Take one EDC, phthalates. It's found in food packaging and polyvinyls. Phthalates kill your sex drive and are linked to lower testosterone, low sperm count, and ED. Other EDCs such as BPA, BPS, and dioxin can be found in paints, plastic wrapping, packaging, and pesticides, and they do similar damage. Even supposedly healthy foods like kale and spinach contain high levels of EDC pesticides that eat away at your erectile mechanism. There are over 1,000 different EDCs and we're all exposed to them. One study from China found that men working in a plastic packaging factory with EDCs suffered 4 times the normal level of sexual dysfunction. Look, here's how much EDC production has increased since 1980. And here's how much men's ED levels have increased. It's not a coincidence. Your erection is strong, but it's like a squirrel standing up to a steamroller. It's being flattened and made limp by these industrial chemicals. EDCs lower androgens, which are the essential fuel for your erection. Meaning, once you're exposed to them for a few years, you can't get as hard as before, or you can't stay hard for long. Hundreds of studies prove that EDCs also lower testosterone and sperm. Worse, they mimic the female sex hormone prolactin. So our bodies react as though they're getting pumped with female hormones. We lose our sex drives. We pack on belly fat. Some of us get man boobs. Some guys get whiny and confused about their gender. EDC exposure before birth is even causing undescended testicles in young boys as well as genital deformation, something you can't imagine in a science fiction movie. Of course, Big Pharma is delighted more and more men are suffering from ED and becoming fatter and sicker. They make a fortune peddling ED pills, testosterone creams, patches, and injections to millions of guys. But the good news is, there's hope for us. See, Dr. Prasad's confidential research revealed exactly how any man can enjoy hard erections at any age. His breakthrough tonic solution was based on the nutrients in the potent tonic from Hunza, where he grew up. The Hunza Valley is a collection of villages nestled high in the Himalayan mountains where people are said to live longer than anywhere else in the world. For the past 100 years, scientists have been trying to work out why men are so sexually active in this region. A simple look at a tonic they drink each morning reveals the answer. The Hunza Morning Tonic gets its strength from a rare mineral called boron that's in the natural Hunza spring water. Boron boosts your levels of antioxidant enzymes to fight against EDC toxins that attack your erection and masculinity. It's like giving you an invisible force field against feminizing chemicals so your erections can flourish again. In 2015, scientists found that boron could increase male sex hormones by a whopping 25%, all while flooding you with energy-boosting erection hormones, androgens, and testosterone. It's like kryptonite for EDCs. You're protected, and your erections start to harden within days. And you amplify boron's effects tenfold when you combine it with the other plants in the Hunza tonic. Plants like ashwagandha, an ancient Asian shrub used for thousands of years in Ayurvedic medicine to boost sexual vigor, energy, erection strength, and endurance, while shielding you from EDCs. Then there's a mysterious Asian tree bark called Eurycoma, or Tungat Ali. Eurycoma helps you enjoy a huge boost in erections, sex drive, and performance just 1 hour later. In one study from Malaysia, Eurycoma improved erectile function and androgens while boosting testosterone by 37% and reducing the stress hormone cortisol by 16%. It's a plant with a powerful aphrodisiac effect that intensifies orgasms and increases ejaculation volume too. You're getting an idea of how powerful this tonic is for boosting a man's erections and sexual performance. But it doesn't stop there, because there's Asian fenugreek, which in one study on 50 men boosted testosterone a mind-blowing 46% for 9 out of 10 guys as they reported better energy, mood, and focus. Then there's Panax ginseng root, a powerful aphrodisiac used to boost erectile strength, sex drive, energy, and performance in men. Now, something special happens when you combine these crazily powerful plants together in the right doses. You enjoy the same super hard, long-lasting erections you did as a young, virile man. What's more, you get a strong sex drive and impressive ejaculations too, something no ED drug could ever give you. No wonder older guys are enjoying intense, long sex sessions again after years in the wilderness. Combining the power of Tungat Ali, Panax Ginseng, and fenugreek, you get awesome super hard erections that last longer, all while boosting testosterone and energy. That's like giving your car a brand new turbo engine using the highest grade oil. Easily outperform much younger guys. Hunza men drink this tonic each morning for youthful energy and sexual stamina. Dr. Prasad studied the local men who took the Hunza tonic each day for 5 years. The difference between those who drank it daily and those who didn't was remarkable. Those who drank it daily enjoyed a much higher sex drive, harder erections, and increased fertility. They'd have spontaneous erections throughout the day. They'd have sex several times a night and could keep going for hours. They spoke of having more energy than they could remember and of having intense climaxes. Dr. Prasad tested the tonic on men who'd never taken it before. The results were astonishing. Older men would start enjoying rampant sex again, and not just once a week. For many, it was every night, even up to 3 times a night. Men of all ages started fathering more babies. Men were then advised to drink the tonic only once or twice a week. Otherwise, the effects would be too powerful. Yet this potent tonic does much more than harden erections and boost sex drive. It tones muscles, burns belly fat, supports healthy arteries, deepens sleep, and supports joint health. It fine-tunes your entire body. My heart started pounding in my chest as I thought about how this tonic could change my life, because I knew right there and then Dr. Prasad had found something amazing. It meant that you could enjoy erections as thick and hard as when you were 23, along with a burning sexual desire, whether you're 40, 50, 60, 70, or even 80 years old. I couldn't wait to get started. It took me 2 weeks to find all the ingredients, and it cost me a few $100 as most of the ingredients had to be shipped from overseas. It was hard work grinding them down and weighing the exact amounts. I spent days measuring and mixing it in exactly the right quantities until one sunny morning, I finally had my first tonic in front of me. When I drank it down, it tasted good, but I didn't expect to feel any effect yet. Then, as I went about my day, I kept having erotic thoughts. I couldn't help thinking about how hot Monica looked that morning in her yoga pants. The desire built up all day, and by late afternoon, I couldn't wait to get home. The minute I got through the door, I walked confidently over and put my hands around her waist. She was a little surprised, but as we kissed, she melted into my arms. And only minutes later, we were enjoying the most passionate, intense lovemaking we had had in years. I was shocked by my new hardness. My penis seemed thicker and stronger than before, like a tree trunk. Monica couldn't believe it as she went wild with her third climax in a row for the first time since we could remember. It was crazy. And an hour later, I was ready to go again as we relished another session of mind-blowing pleasure. It ended with an intense climax and a tidal wave of pleasure for both of us. "What's gotten into you?" Monica asked me afterwards with a big happy smile on her face. As the weeks went by, I got my erections truly back again. I felt like I was in my 20s or 30s. By 9 p.m. each night, we'd be pulling our clothes off in the bedroom and ready to go. I'd wake up with super stiff morning wood early each day. Monica and I were like lustful newlyweds, enjoying night after night of intense passion, and often in the mornings too. We felt closer than ever. The other effects from this tonic were surprising. I was overflowing with energy, which meant I became super active again, seeing my buddies, going to the gym more, and playing golf. I was smoking the younger guys at golf. I loved wiping the smirks from their faces with my record-long drives. My brain felt sharper, and I started remembering names and faces a lot easier. My joints felt smoother, and muscle aches vanished. And with my hard erections, my confidence returned. I was getting more respect from those around me. I got through my work days easily and was outperforming my younger self from 10 years earlier. I enjoyed deeper sleep and woke up feeling refreshed. I stopped snoring and getting up to pee at night. I melted off fat from my belly, back, love handles, and face in a few short months. When you melt fat off, you look younger and feel so much better. You get checked out by more women, including younger ones. Monica loved my transformation, and we're more in love than ever. But I soon realized I had a problem. The tonic's ingredients were becoming almost impossible to find and source. I needed help, and that's when Dr. Prasad stepped in. He sent out a request to 250 medical school professors around the world asking for help sourcing these rare ingredients. After a week, 5 of them came back with the same recommendation. Dr. Claes Nilsson. Dr. Nilsson was a prestigious medical researcher who'd worked with elite athletes and celebrities in Sweden for decades. With his 35 years of experience and knowledge, we were in the best hands. Mike, this new research is mind-blowing, he told me. This new wave of feminizing chemicals is endangering men's lives, causing ED, weak sexual desire, and low energy levels. The scientific evidence shows that these ingredients will revive your erectile mechanism and increase your sex drive very fast. I'd be delighted to help you make it. Dr. Nilsson got to work. For several months, he and his team worked night and day in their lab testing hundreds of different combinations of these plants. He wanted to make this tonic as powerful as it could be, so it'd be super strong for guys of any age in any condition. So, in addition to the supremely powerful ingredients, he added another potent ingredient called maca root. Maca is a powerhouse aphrodisiac that's been used to boost fertility, sex drive, and energy in the high plains of Peru for thousands of years. A study out of Italy found that maca boosts sexual frequency, desire, and erections. He added artichoke extract, which was used in Roman times to increase sexual performance, and has the added benefit of protecting you from EDCs by supporting liver health. Nettle root, an incredible plant for harder erections and higher testosterone. Nettle also helps with flushing out feminizing chemicals and shrinking your prostate. When you shrink your prostate, it helps you sleep through the night and pee like a fire hose. And vitamin D, which research from Qatar University says is essential for erection function and sexual activity and supports healthy arteries. What's great is vitamin D also boosts immunity, metabolism, bone strength, energy, and mood. And finally, he included optimal amounts of zinc and magnesium to boost sex drive, deepen sleep, support healthy arteries, optimize brain function, and boost mood. This is important because if, like most guys over 40, you have low levels of either zinc or magnesium, it can contribute to ED, which is why it's essential you get enough of these. Dr. Nilsson searched far and wide to source the highest quality plants and minerals in the world from verified, trustworthy suppliers. He used his contacts at the top FDA-approved professional laboratory in the U.S. to combine all the ingredients into a natural powder that anyone could mix and enjoy as a delicious morning tonic. To meet their high standards, this powder had to be 100% safe and reliable, containing only the purest, high-grade ingredients. Regular quality checks had to be performed to ensure that the purity, consistency, and overall caliber exceeded the finest nutritional ingredients in the world. And on top of all of that, it had to taste great. After 8 months, the team of researchers and scientists made an incredible breakthrough. After testing 68 different combinations of this potent formula, they came up with one that simply blew away all the others in terms of results. Dr. Nilsson called me to test it out, and I could hear the excitement in his voice. He wanted me to try the new tonic. To my shock, it was way more powerful than the original. I had to moderate my dose as I felt my libido becoming almost too strong. When they saw my results, both Dr. Nilsson and Dr. Prasad told me we had to do our duty and get this out to the public. But first, they wanted to test the tonic on more men. So we put an ad out to find volunteers. We needed men who had suffered with severe ED for at least 3 years to try out our new solution. We found 1,255 guys of all ages from 29 to 81 years of age, desperate to get their erections back. Some had been suffering for decades with severe ED, but many also suffered from low testosterone, belly fat, and no sex drive. Some were married, some divorced, and others were single. The results blew us away. After 8 weeks, 95% of men reported harder erections, longer lasting erections, red-hot sexual desire, and increased sexual activity. 67% started performing in bed at least 4 nights a week, many of them every night of the week with their new hard wood. Some men told us their morning wood wouldn't go away even 30 minutes after they woke up. Others reported impressive ejaculations, and some got their wives pregnant after years of trying and couldn't believe it. Each month that went by, the effects got stronger. Men were ecstatic to get their desire back and enjoy their newfound youthful erections that seemed to become harder and bigger over time. I shared the formula with my buddies who were also struggling. First, there was Mike. He'd suffered from ED on and off for 10 years along with low energy and zero sex drive. Then, when Mike started trying the new tonic, he started noticing stronger erections after only 3 days. He told me he's like a beast in the bedroom again for the first time in years, and his marriage is better than ever.
And this is Will. His poor wife Sandra thought their marriage would stay sexless for good.
Now, thanks to this potent tonic, he can't keep his hands off of her. He told me their lovemaking is super intense and better than ever, with Sandra reaching orgasm every time. And she says his erection feels bigger than it used to be. And this is John. At 75, John was skeptical it would work for him. But now he drinks the tonic every morning, even on vacation, because he enjoys the natural hard erections and high sex drive so much. He's dating a hottie 22 years younger than him. She tells him he's way better in bed than guys her age. It's like pressing the rewind button on my sexual performance, he told me once, laughing. Seeing these guys transform their lives blew me away, and it was time to fulfill my commitment to sharing this formula with as many men as I could, and totally change the lives of these guys too.
And I can really feel and see the difference. And so does my wife of 20 years. I even get in the mood in the afternoon now, and that hasn't happened in years.
I have way much more energy. My wife and I get far more intimate. It's almost like we're newlyweds.
I feel like a young guy again with libido to match. And my wife, she's definitely not complaining.
I even started waking up with morning wood again. My wife is very pleased, and our relationship has gotten better for sure.
It's actually really strong on your libido. Overall, I couldn't be more satisfied.
So that's why I'm here, so you can enjoy this same amazing transformation. Imagine getting hard instantly and for as long as you like, with no worries or anxiety whatsoever about using it. Imagine your brand new, powerful sex drive, leaner body, and burning sexual desire all over. Imagine bringing your girl to pulsating climaxes every single time while you last as long as you like. Imagine the confidence that flows through your entire body as you exude the strength of a real man who can satisfy his woman over and over. We call this potent drink the Alpha Tonic, and it's based on the same morning tonic the long-living, sexually active men of Hunza Valley have been enjoying for centuries. That's why it's now helping thousands of men get stiff erections and high sex drives. When you try it for yourself, you'll enjoy your new, bigger-than-ever erections, burning hot sex drive, and performance. The Alpha Tonic is made with powerful ingredients from Mother Nature, and you can trust me that it's potent and gets to work fast. It's made right here in the USA in a facility certified by the FDA for its good manufacturing practices. There are no allergens or stimulants. It's soy-free, dairy-free, gluten-free, and vegetarian. Now, I do have to warn you, Alpha Tonic's a potent aphrodisiac. If you find that you're too sexually active, I'd recommend lowering your dose a little. I wouldn't want your libido to get so high that you find it hard to resist the temptations of other women. Women are subconsciously attracted to men with strong sexual health as you give off powerful pheromones. I only ask that you use your new, much more powerful sex drive and magnetism responsibly. When you do, it'll be a whole lot of fun. Like watching her squirm as she enjoys multiple orgasms in front of you, as your erections become harder and bigger each week that goes by, because you'll be the alpha in the room, the man who can perform better than any other guy and who women are subconsciously attracted to. I can't wait to get you started today with the Alpha Tonic and get these life-changing results. I know exactly what you're going through. I've been there myself. I've felt the pain and frustration for years. And the good news is, once you get your erection and sexual hormones firing again, your entire life improves. You feel invincible, confident, and good about yourself. You overflow with new energy. You get hard when you like, for as long as you like, no matter your age, no matter how long you've had ED. I saved my life and marriage with this formula, which is why I'm so passionate about sharing it with you. What would be a fair price for you to start this new exciting life? To hit the rewind button on your masculine energy levels and those hard erections again? How about feeling like a real man again, where you walk with a confident alpha male swagger, full of energy and supreme confidence, where you enjoy the best sexual performances you can remember, even better than in your prime? Men have tried to pay me thousands for this tonic, which I wouldn't dream of taking. I'm not like Big Pharma, who'd charge you $500 for a month's supply of pills, or $2,000 for one synthetic testosterone injection. It's never been about the money for me. I'm a regular guy just like you, delighted to share this life-changing tonic with millions of men. I've seen the pain and heartbreak men go through when they struggle with ED and low sex drive. I've seen marriages break up, men ending up penniless. This is why it means everything for me to give you this one chance to change your life. So I'm going to make it super easy for you to make this decision. I'll never charge $500 for this one-of-a-kind tonic, or even half that. Due to the rare ingredients, the Alpha Tonic will soon cost only $197 a bottle. But you won't pay that today. For a limited time only, to make it easy for you to invest in your health, well-being, vitality, energy, self-esteem, and quality of life? Because I know you're doing the right thing for yourself and your family, I'm going to give you a special time-limited deal. You can get your hands on the Alpha Tonic and invest in your health, happiness, and future for only $69 for 30 days supply. Imagine, you'll be getting all the daily hard erection benefits of this powerful tonic for less than the price of a coffee each day. I said you'd get an amazing deal, and I meant it. When you think one little blue pill can cost $70, more than an entire month of Alpha Tonic, you know you've got an incredible deal here. Taking Alpha Tonic for 6 months is where you enjoy the most powerful benefits on your erections. With each month that goes by, the effects of the tonic get stronger. As the nutrients work their way through your body, you enjoy greater sex drive, harder, thicker, and longer lasting erections, along with healthy testosterone and energy. That's why most men go for the 6-pack of Alpha Tonic. And I'm happy to give you a mammoth discount for both the 6 and 3-month packs for as low as $49 a bottle or $1.63 a day to enjoy the amazing erectile boosting effects that thousands of other men are. Shipping within the U.S. is on the house for both the 3 and 6-pack options. Your order is shipped in a discreet package, so no one will know. Can you imagine all those amazing health benefits you'll get from $1.63 a day compared to the rip-off prices Big Pharma charge you for ED pills or paying $350 just to talk to a urologist? It's insane value. If Alpha Tonic is still in stock, you'll see 3 money-saving options below this video. Click on your best option below to start your risk-free guaranteed order. You'll be taken to the next screen, which looks like this, where you can enter your details and complete your order. From there on, you can relax as your order is confirmed by our friendly warehouse who ships it to you fast. It's a single one-time payment. There are no hidden charges and no auto-ship subscriptions. After today, there's no guarantee you'll see Alpha Tonic in stock again at this price. The ingredients are rare and we often run low due to high demand. This special offer price could expire as soon as tonight. So go right ahead, act fast. Click on your best package below to lock in your order while you can. Alpha Tonic isn't available anywhere else but right here. Not on Amazon, Walmart, not in stores or elsewhere online. Only right here and now on this safe, secure website. Your order is covered by a rock-solid money-back guarantee for 6 months, which means it's entirely risk-free. Now it's your turn to experience the most powerful transformation of your life. It's time for you to rightfully get your hard erections back and for good. I know not everyone's ready for this powerful tonic. I understand a strong sex drive isn't for every man. Maybe you don't want to have lots of great sex. If that's the case, Alpha Tonic isn't for you. Or maybe you still feel skeptical even after you've seen the proof I've shown you. Remember, you benefit from a 100% satisfaction or money-back guarantee to Alpha Tonic for 6 months with your order. If Alpha Tonic doesn't transform your entire life, if you're not ecstatic with the results, I don't want your money. You'll get every cent back, even if you use it up. You contact our friendly customer service for a full, no questions asked refund in 48 hours. I'll give you several $100s worth of male health products for free to thank you for trying it. That's how confident I am it'll transform your life. You have a full 180 days to test drive Alpha Tonic. You fill in your details, confirm your order, and you decide at some point before 180 days if you're satisfied. Let's get you started now. Once you choose your package by clicking below, that option is reserved for you for a limited time. Confirm your details and remember, you're covered by our money-back guarantee. When you order a 3 or 6-pack in the next 30 minutes, you'll also get the following bonuses for free. Free bonus 1 is the High Testosterone Shortcuts, an easy-to-follow guide to boosting testosterone for free. In it, you'll discover some amazing shortcuts. You'll see how an odd body language trick can instantly make your body boost testosterone, and you'll feel more confident and stronger the minute you do it. You'll see how to increase testosterone levels with a 1-minute shower trick each morning, and you wouldn't believe how great it feels. You'll discover the truth about testosterone foods, which ones quietly sabotage your hormones and which ones boost your sex drive instantly. The truth will amaze you. You'll see 5 easy movements you can do each morning to enjoy powerful waves of testosterone and sex drive all day long. The second free bonus you'll get is the 24-hour stamina guide. Remember when you could keep going all night with energy to burn? Researchers recently found that men of any age can do this if you know how. In it, you'll see how to use Taoist breathing methods that can double your stamina by this time tomorrow, getting oxygen to all parts of your body, especially down there where it matters. Using these easy methods, you'll support healthy blood flow in every part of your body, sharpen up your mind, boost mental clarity, and maintain healthy arteries and release even more erection power. When you lock in your order of Alpha Tonic 3 or 6 packs right now, you'll get instant access to both of these free bonuses: high testosterone shortcuts and 24-hour stamina guide. Don't wait around, because this deal could expire by tonight. All that remains is to experience the pleasurable effects as Alpha Tonic hardens your erections fast and boosts your sex drive. Click below and choose your best option to get started with your new life with Alpha Tonic. Remember, when you choose the 3 or 6 packs, you'll save much more with even lower prices and free shipping. And you'll qualify for 2 incredible free bonuses. You haven't seen anything like Alpha Tonic ever before. It's a powerful tonic, which means you absorb the nutrients far better than any supplement. And it's the only solution that shields you against feminizing compounds, the root cause of erection problems. Something no other erection boosting solution goes anywhere near doing. For your peace of mind, Alpha Tonic is fully guaranteed for the next 6 months. Click below to reserve your order and get started today.
I'm sleeping better and not peeing at night, which is incredible, and I'm back at golf and playing the best yet. Not to mention feeling focused with my mind clearer.
I thought the lack of desire and feeling tired was just something that happens as guys get older. My wife and I were both concerned, and quite frankly, we missed the intimacy. I'm very happy that I found Alpha Tonic. My drive returned with a vengeance, and I get it going every time now. My mood is improved, I'm full of energy, and I sleep throughout the night.
I'm 56 years old and I had all the usual stuff. I had the belly fat, I had no energy. I was waking up 2 and 3 times at night and have to go pee. My doctor said that comes with age. And it just didn't seem right for me to be feeling like that. So I did my research, and out of everything that I tried, I found that this was the only thing that actually made a difference for me. I've lost 13 pounds now, and I'm losing even more. I feel like I'm ready to take on the day, you know what I mean? And talk about libido. Just ask my wife. She has been very happy. Right, baby?
I've been struggling with low T levels for quite some time. After 2 years of injections with minimal results, I needed to find something that worked better with less hassle and a safer alternative. I found it in Alpha Tonic, and my active energy and endurance have greatly improved without the side effects you get from medication. My mood is so much better. I feel more relaxed and confident, Less anxiety, and I can get through my work shift easier and with more drive. Overall, my body feels better with less aches and pains. I've lost nearly 10 pounds without trying, and my mind is much clearer than before.
If you're still here, it's time to face up to your options. Here's what you could do now. You could find these raw ingredients yourself and mix them into a tonic. And there's the time you'll spend finding them, mixing and weighing them. I tried that myself, and it cost me 5 times more than what you'll pay for Alpha Tonic. You'll be back here next month to get Alpha Tonic, but it may be too late to take advantage of this special offer by then. You could try leaving this website and doing nothing. That means you let this chance go forever. You ignore all the proof behind the root cause of your low sex drive, belly fat, and low testosterone. You'll just go along with whatever your doctor says. Maybe you'll accept potentially deadly drugs, injections, or creams. Treatments we know have received FDA warnings because they're linked to stroke, heart attacks, blindness, hair loss, high blood pressure, infertility, and testicle shrinkage. If that's what you prefer, that's fine with me. I'm happy that I'm helping out thousands of men. I'll keep on doing what I'm doing. Remember though, studies show that the longer you wait to fix your ED, the more difficult it gets. Not to mention, your penis can shrink in size the longer you go without a hard erection. The feminizing chemicals eat away at your erectile mechanism each month that passes. They drain your sex drive, cause belly fat, brain fog, and fatigue. In a few weeks, you might look back and wonder what could have been if only you'd tried this tonic. It might not be available by then. But today, you still have a chance. You can still get started with the Alpha Tonic today. Soon, you'll enjoy hard erections, a white-hot sex drive, abundant energy, and a sharp mind. You'll stand out like a beacon compared to other guys your age. Imagine how good it'll feel to perform like a rock star in bed with your new, super stiff, big erections that she worships. Below this video, you'll see 3 options for getting started. Click on one of them and confirm your order on the next page. The order process is fully safe and secure. Packaging is discreet, so nobody sees what you're getting. Your details are 100% safe and encrypted with the same technology used by big retailers and banks. Alphatonic is ready for you. When you click below and get started, our friendly warehouse team will prepare your order to arrive on your doorstep in a few short days. When you take action, you're taking that first important step towards a new, happy future. A future filled with mind-blowing sex, masculine energy, supreme confidence, and a happy, long life. Alphatonic is proven to work, which is why it's fully guaranteed for the next 180 days for you. It's easy to get started by clicking below now. Remember, Alphatonic is only available here on this website and nowhere else. And all you need to do is click below and start right away on your new journey. Thank you so much for your time. I wish you the very best. Still here? You probably have a few questions that need answering, and I'll do my best to answer them right now. Is Alphatonic safe? Alphatonic is made of healthy and naturally occurring nutrients with no known side effects. It's produced in a lab certified by the FDA, tested for quality and purity, and above all, safety. You can relax as you mix up Alphatonic each morning, happy in the knowledge the nutrients can only be beneficial for your body. There are no problems with feeling jittery or strange like you might do with other supplements. Only pure sexual energy. How do I know Alphatonic will work for me? Alphatonic is based on science that you've seen with your own eyes. It stands out from anything else you've tried because it protects you from feminizing chemicals, something no other supplement does. Alphatonic is a powder that mixes with your drink. Science tells us you'll absorb these powerful nutrients much better than if they were in a capsule. The effect will be remarkable. Now, Alphatonic works for almost everyone, but as you know, nothing works for 100% of people. And that's why we provide you with a rock-solid satisfaction guarantee. How does the guarantee work? From the moment you order, Alphatonic is fully guaranteed for a full 180 days. That means if you change your mind, decide it's not for you, or if you aren't anything but completely satisfied by the results you see, even if you've used up your order, simply contact our helpful customer service through this secure website 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and our friendly staff will gladly refund you, no questions asked. How do I take Alphatonic? To enjoy the maximum benefits of Alphatonic, simply mix a single scoop with water or a beverage of your choice and drink it once a day in the morning. We provide a small scoop for you along with your order of Alphatonic, so the precise quantity is already measured out for you. All you need to do is mix it and drink it down. Then you can sit back and enjoy the feeling as the powerful nutrients work their way through your body. Can everyone take Alphatonic? Every man over 18 can safely take Alphatonic. It doesn't make any difference how low your sex drive is, if you feel like your age is working against you, or even if you feel like nothing ever works for you. We're all different, and that's why we made Alphatonic for every type of man. If you have a medical condition, talk to your doctor first to be sure you can take Alphatonic. Otherwise, no matter your age, size, or shape, you can take Alphatonic. How many bottles should I buy? To enjoy the peak benefits of Alphatonic, it's best to continue taking it for 3, 6, or even 12 months. Most people we personally know are happy to take Alphatonic every month because, quite simply, they feel so full of energy and vitality and are delighted with what they see in the mirror. And that's why we offer deep discounts on the 3 and 6 packs of Alphatonic, because we want to make it as easy as possible for you to get the maximum benefits. If a 3 or 6 pack is out of your reach, or you'd prefer to start with a single bottle, we absolutely understand. That's why a single bottle starter option is here for you too. Is Alphatonic available anywhere else? Alphatonic is only available right here on this website. It's not available on Amazon, Walmart, eBay, or anywhere else at all. Some vendors have tried to produce cheap, unsafe imitations of Alphatonic. However, the only place to get the authentic version is right here when you click on your best option below. How long will Alphatonic be in stock for? Alphatonic contains rare ingredients that are hard to find. We trust our suppliers, but face a constant battle to keep this potent blend available. We cannot guarantee stock beyond the next few days. And while we do everything we can to keep prices down at these super affordable levels, it's becoming increasingly hard for us. That's why it's best to get started with Alphatonic now by clicking on your best option below. If it's still in stock and available, you'll be able to fill in your details. What do I do to get Alpha Tonic? To enjoy Alpha Tonic and begin your new journey to a life full of vitality, energy, and confidence, click on your best option below. On the next page, enter your details and confirm your order. Your order will be sent to our friendly warehouse team who will prepare it for you and send you a shipping notification. You can get started with Alpha Tonic in a few short days. Click on your best option below to take advantage while Alpha Tonic is still available for you. It's been a real pleasure talking to you, and from my heart, I wish you and your family the very best.